Did you know that you can accept donations in your Noomu website? There is a widget that allows you to collect donations via Stripe or Braintree. You could also use PayPal and insert a PayPal donation button if you'd like. So let's walk through using the widget. We're looking at our ministry website template, and there is a donation widget that's already ready for you in here, and you can see that it's here. I'll show you how to also add this. In order to add a widget, you would go over to the plus here, you go down to other, and you're going to select donation. And the fields there are name and email by default. You can ask for phone number, address, you can just their zip code or whatever, and you can collect other information. You probably want to make the name and the email required. You go under the gear icon beside and then put required field so that they have to enter those, and maybe the other ones would be optional. Then you want to go click on the widget again, and you're going to go to the settings for the widget. And you want to name it something. So ministry donation, something that you'll know what it is. If you want to be notified on this new form submission, by default, it will go to the email address that you have in your Noomu account. But if you want to send it to another address, you can enter that there. There are two options for payment gateways at Stripe and Braintree. Most of our customers use Stripe, so let's walk through that. Now you see there's a publishable key and a private key, and I'm going to show you that in a second, but let's just look at the rest of the settings first. So this has an amount to bill. It says 10. You can change that, but if you want your visitor to choose the amount, they can choose. Just click that, and then they will decide how much they want to donate. And then you want to put your currency. Default is US. You might want to say, make a donation, change the text to that. And here by default, it says show a thank you message. So you can update your message. Thank you for your donation. A receipt has been emailed to you, and or whatever you want. But you could also make it go to a page if you prefer. So have an actual thank you page. Maybe you want to give them a little gift that they can download or something like that. Then you can connect it to email marketing. So you have a list of donors, and you just go select lists. We have a donor list on this website already. And then maybe we'll want to tag them as well, that they're a donor, so that we can immediately see that inside when we're looking at our contact management area. So let's go back to this publishable key and private key. So when you're logged into Stripe, you're going to go you don't have to go search around for it. Go to publishable key. If you put that in, you see it says API keys, go there. And now you have a token and a secret key. Now the secret key, you can only look at once. So after you've looked at it, you'll have to make a new one. So if you keep a record of your secret key, you can keep reusing it, but you can't reveal it again another time. So you'll click reveal live key, grab it, take a note of it if you want to use it again, or you can just create next time if you need it for something else, create another one if you don't want to keep it somewhere. Then you go, once you have those two items, the publishable key and the secret key, you go back in. So then you would just put the publishable key and the private key here. I'm not copying and pasting for security reasons. So you'll take those from there, and then you're all ready to go. Once you've entered it and you preview the page, you can now see it's going to collect credit card number, and it's going to walk them through Stripe. Okay, so if you want to use PayPal, it's a two-step process, especially if you want to collect names and email addresses, since that donation widget only works with Stripe and Braintree. And you probably do want to collect their names and email addresses. So in this case, you would use a form widget to collect their name and email address first. Maybe we'll just need a subject. We don't need a message. But then you want to probably go here, and under the settings, you're going to do the same things. You want to name your form, whatever you want to name it. If you want a different place to go there, you might want to go donate now. And then here, we're going to come back to this, what the action on submit should be. Here, you would add them to that donor list that you've made. You want to tag them probably with the donor tag so you know they're a donor. And then instead of showing a thank you message, you want to go to a page. And here you're going to choose an external link because PayPal is going to give you the link that they should go to. So we head over to PayPal and we go on the left here, we go under pay and get paid. We go all the way down to donations and you're going to go create a link. And you're going to follow through all the instructions here. This is when you're seeing over here is what the thing will look like given your customizations. And you can add your logo if you put it into your PayPal account. You can add a different image on it as well. You can say the purpose of the donation and fill this out nicely so they know what it's all about. I'm just going to continue on, and you can actually do recurring payments. So that's if you want people to pay on a monthly basis or they can also choose a one-time one. So you can choose up to this. If they go weekly, see when you add this, you can have two. Anyways, we'll continue on and you can add more instructions. You can say take donors back to your website, which is a great idea. And then you probably want to make another page on your site, and then you can create an email that goes out to them through an automation, which you can search our other tutorials about creating automations, or just go in. I'll show you before we're done where you would set up an automation. So then we're going to just hit publish, and we're going to get the shareable link. You're going to grab that. You're going to put it here. There we go. And now when they fill that form out, you might want to put a note that they'll be asked what they want to donate next. You could also, because they're going to repeat that process in the next page, you probably don't want to ask them amount, but you might want to put some notes here to let them know what the process is and what can be done. All right. So the other thing I just wanted to show you quickly, and whenever you go to messaging and workflows and you go under automations, we've already done a donation thank you one on this particular ministry website template. So I'm just going to show you that quickly. So you would create a new automation and it would have a trigger tag, and it would say when they get that donor tag added to them, then you'd want to give them an email saying thank you and whatever else you'd like to tell them, and a receipt for their donation will be sent separately. So whether you use Stripe or PayPal, they will actually send the receipt. So this is just a thank you email that you can add. I will put a link in the video if you want to check out how to create an automation. We have videos about that as well. I just wanted to walk you through the process of how you can get people to leave donations and add them to your website. If you have any questions at all, let us know. We're happy to help.